Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Roll, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. The boys are flying around.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippy. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be...
Oh, look at Davis. He's out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner on to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air to left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 down.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
0-1 the count. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Alfaro. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. In now for the O's, Adam Jones. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So now Carlos Santana, his career numbers against Kevin Gausman, 2 hits in 7 tries. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Gausman, a 27-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
He's running again. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Hoskins on second. Santana on at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite lines. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Stepping into the box, J.P. Crawford, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 2 the count to Crawford.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155 center field, 280, 25, and 80.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Now the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
In now, Nick Williams. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Orioles nothing. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Williams. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Caleb Joseph.
Ready now for Baltimore, Caleb Joseph, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Kevin Gausman. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, I mean, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. He's running. Got him swinging. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there if the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Runner breaks for third. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're in front 4-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 out. Riding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Beckham has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Crawford, California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. On a line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Here's Chris Davis now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look.
Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Chris Davis goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line softly out toward left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And there he goes toward second. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Yon Marinez will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Mancini. And that's the third out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's Mark Trumbo now. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that.
Tommy Hunter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Caleb Joseph. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hunter, a right-hander standing 6'3", comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Caleb Joseph sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swings through it for strike number 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Richard Blyer is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
And that'll be the second out.
The pitcher, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Andrew Knapp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 50, Andrew Knapp.
This one's down to third. Beckham right there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Tim Beckham takes the hat trick with his third strikeout of the night. Now here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Scope comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have selected to.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. It was a sinker that misses for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First offering on its way. Right side hit hard. Hernandez on the grass. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Fouled off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. But the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Francisco Rodriguez takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Michael Gibbons is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now catcher,
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Missed with a slider. Looking to make it 3 straight two-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Leading off for Baltimore, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready once again, Caleb Joseph. No hits to this point. And the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Joseph now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Colby Rasmus will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings,
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 5-0 finish.